good evening. How are you doing? I trust you're doing fine. Your week has been awesome, like mine. Good evening. How are you all doing? Good evening. Welcome, 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 everyone. How are you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining. Thank you for spreading. Hello, good evening, all of you. Good evening. Thank you for tuning in for another discovery time. Last week, I apologize due to circumstances beyond my control. I could not come live. But I hope to make it up to you with this wonderful topic that we are going to deal with today. Please call in the Calvary. We are live. We are live, and we are going to deal with a very, very important topic. Yes, because it concerns all of us. Everything I bring concerns all of us. So please call in the Calvary, let them know we are live, and call him. I'm waiting because we are not much. I'm waiting. Meanwhile, let me know where you're watching from, where you're tuning in from, on Facebook, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on TikTok. Let me know where you are, tuning in from. You are all welcome. Welcome once again. My name is Hellen Ayaa. I am your host for Discovery Time. I am coach, business and life coach, and also an educator, you know. And so if you are joining me for the first time, you are welcome. We deal with things that will help you. We deal with things that will help all of us in our personal growth and also leadership development. I believe we are all leaders. Being a leader is not when you are on top or you have people under you or whatsoever. Being a leader is leading in your area of gifting. Your area of gifting. I learned that from Dr. Miles Monroe, and it blew, like, it opened my eyes. Like, obviously, that is what it is. And so we are all what leaders. Now, how to be a leader, how to be an effective leader is another thing. That's where we learn, that's what we practice, that's what we, need to develop and grow in. But the bottom line remains that we are all leaders, no matter where you find yourself. We are leaders and we are followers. So no one has it all. You follow someone in some area, and someone follows your lead in the area that you are, you know how to do it. That's your area of gifting. That's the area that yeah, no one can do it better than you. Even if others can do it better, that is your area that you are so good in for yourself. And so in that area, you are a leader. So you are all welcome. Welcome to Discovery Time. Um, I've been dealing with, the past months on the P codes. If you've not gotten it, please do well to get it. It's an awesome book. It's going to help you. It's going to help you in your in your personal growth and leadership skills as well. Please let me know if you need a copy. If you need a copy of this wonderful book, it's a workbook that you need to use. You know, you need to use in your just as you reflect on some certain things. What are your principles? What's your passion? Like me, this is my passion. I'm passionate to help people. I'm passionate to see people thrive. Honestly, everything about me is to just see people thrive in the area that they are called, their life assignment, which is purpose. I'm passionate about it. That's why I became an educator as well. So please get a copy of my book, the workbook. If you're a coach, please do get it as well and use it for your coachees, because it will help them. Once you start using it, you see the dynamic in it. You see the all the pieces are connected, and you see how it's going to help, and also help um your coachees as well. So please do. Please help me do what we do best. Spread the word. We are live. Help us to like, help us to share. If you've not hit the like button, please do. Please do like it, share it, call it the Calvary, because we are going to learn. We are here to learn, unlearn, relearn, because we never stop learning. We learn to grow and we grow to learn. We never stop learning. So please call in the Calvary and tell them, hey, we are here to learn. And what are we going to learn? Actually, something that we kind of know. And I'm going to use the P codes to, decipher some things for us with this topic. Now, I want to deal with character. I've dealt with this topic so many times, and I think all of us, discovery time is not that we discover new things. No, because you don't discover something that is new, you discover something that is already there. You uncover it. Yeah, because it's already there. That's why it is discover. It's already there, but sometimes we are not aware of it, and sometimes we bury it, and sometimes, we forget. So it's just to kind of like help us bring some things out, and also the things that are covered, you know, we uncover them. So that's why I title these sessions Discovery Time, because we are going to uncover things that we already know. We are going to uncover things that are already there. There is nothing new under the sun, anyways, right? So please help me if you are tuning in for the first time. My name is Hellen Ayaa. I'm not seeing the likes, I'm not seeing the shares. Please help me share, please like as you come in. Thank you very much. So we are going to deal with what? Reputation, character. And I put on there, I want you all to follow me in the thinking process, and the definition that I'm going to put out there, what reputation actually is, because your character, you know, is summed up in your reputation, in how people see, how people remember, how people place you. Thank you so much. Yes, Yellow. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you for the rosa. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Thank you. So please let us spread the word, and let us, call in the Calvary, and let us share, because we all need to learn some things here. You know, your reputation is very, very important. We cannot do without it. We honestly can't. But somehow we still manage to play with it. Some people think that it's nothing. Some honestly think, after all, what is it? It's nothing. But hey, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. What is your reputation? If you will see, I put earlier on a graphic that I made about reputation. And I say reputation is how, it's actually a result. Reputation is a result, right? It's a result of presentation. One, how you present yourself. I'm going to give us the sum, and then we are going to go in it one by one. So it is how you present yourself, number one. Number two, it is then how you are perceived, perception, based on your reputation. Or based on how you present yourself. Thank you so much. Thank you. Based on how you do what? You present yourself. So, presentation, one. You know how sometimes we see people, and just based on look, you have already formed an idea or a perception about them. Yeah. So, your presentation already has made people form a perception about you. So presentation, perception, and then the last one is experience. So you present yourself in a way, people have a perception of you based on your presentation, and then coupled with that, how people are going to now experience you. So these three ingredients form your reputation. And I'm going to unravel each and every one of them one by one. You know, number one, presentation. Like I'm here, if you're seeing me for the first time, your perception will be built on how I show up. How do you show up to people? How do you um, present yourself? A lot of us package ourselves so well. All this packaging, especially women, oh my lord, with all makeups, and sometimes you don't recognize them when you see them on the street. It's like day and night difference. So how do we package ourselves to people? It's so important. When you package yourself, are you packaging truth, or are you packaging things you just want people to see? In this nowadays world, there is a lot of make believes, especially social media. Oh my lord, there are a lot of make believes. Good evening, patients. You're welcome. How are you doing? You're welcome. Good evening, all that has tuned in as well on LinkedIn and on TikTok, on YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in. You know, there is a lot of make believes, like someone will fake. I'm sure we've all heard this: fake it till you make it. That is such a deceitful statement. Fake it till you make it. So you present yourself in a way that you are not, hoping by so doing, you will what? Make it. And the thing is, thank you so much, patience. And the thing is that the more you fake, the more you kind of like have to continue, you know, in a way, building up stories to continue covering up, putting on mask upon mask upon mask upon mask. At the end, you yourself don't recognize yourself anymore because you've come to believe in these lies you keep putting out there about yourself. Do you know that? I am fine, patient. Thank you so much for asking. Do you know that? Do you know that some of us lived have built our lives based on lies and lies and lies? That somehow along the way we have come to believe those lies as being part of us, as being who we are. And so you continue to present lies, which is not you. Now, one thing the danger there is that after a while of fakeness, the real you will still somehow manage to crack in here and there. That's one thing we can never run away from. I'm a Ghanaian, and we have in my language we say, and I believe in most of our languages we have it, that pregnancy is some character is like pregnancy. No matter how long it takes, like when the time is there, you will see the fruits of the pregnancy, right? You have some people that say, oh, you don't see much. Their tummy remain kind of like flat. But at the end of the day, something will come out. That is the fruit of the pregnancy. Something will come out. The baby will come out no matter what. You can't hide it. It will either one day shoot out or the baby will still come out one way or the other. So the same thing with your character. The character is what is inbuilt. It's what is in you, is inbuilt. At the same time, also, character is learned, is thought. Is taught, I mean. So character is inbuilt, and character at the same time is also what? Taught. So You know, they say that iron sharpened iron, and then good manners build corrupt manners, corrupt. So, whomever you are moving with and how you've been taught, brought up, influences your character. That is something we know. You can't hide it. If you are brought up in a way, that foster or kind of like encourage certain behaviors, it is more of that behavior that you are going to what show. If they discourage certain behavior, it's more of that behavior you're going to suppress, hide, or kind of like do away with. So character is inbuilt. At the same time, also character is what is taught. So you have to be aware that however you are presenting yourself, it's influenced by one thing or the other. Though you think I am presenting this version of me to influence, to gain acceptance, I don't know, to gain influence, I don't know. Whatever it is, whatever reason why you present a fake version of yourself, hoping that it will get you somewhere, know as well that time is the revealer of truth. Hmm. Time is a revealer of what? Of truth. So no matter how long it will take you in that presentation of that version of yourself, the truth will come true. The truth will surely come true. When we are packaging ourselves, and yes, you need to present yourself, you need to be presentable. Obviously, you need to be presentable. But which or how are you presenting yourself? Because if you continue to lie, my dear, at the end of the day, coming back to the truth will become a huge problem. It will become a huge problem because you don't even recognize yourself anymore. You will not even dare to look at yourself in the mirror because you have presented all these other versions that are not you. They are not you, yet you have presented them. So, which version of you are you presenting? Remember, we are still talking about reputation. And I said, reputation is what? Is the sum of presentation, how you present yourself, perception, how you are perceived based on your presentation, and then how you are experienced. Now, I'll get to that side. How you are what? Experienced, how people experience you. There are two different ways. How you present yourself, how you are experienced are two different things. They are completely different. And so if your presentation does not match the experience, there is a clash. It means you are not real, or something is about you is not real. There is a clash. So please let us be careful. Let us be careful how we present ourselves because people are watching. No matter what, people are seeing. No matter what, you have been noticed. What version of you have you pushed out there? We have different roles that we play. Yeah. I'm a mother, I'm a teacher, I'm a coach, all that. I'm a friend, I'm a sister, we play different roles. In all those roles, are you one? Do you present yourself as one? Or are there different versions of you for those different roles? It's very important that we realize what kind of version we are presenting, we are pushing out there. Oh, good evening, my dear friend. Good evening. You're welcome. Please help us do what we do best. Like, share. Thank you so much. What version of you are you putting out there? Like, if you have, or let's say if they approach a friend, they approach your child, daughter or son, and they approach, your mother, for example, is there a version of you that you have pushed out there that they can all recognize? Please, this is so important. If they cannot recognize that version of you that you have pushed out there, then there is a problem. But if your friend, your child, your mother can recognize, oh yes, this version is, yeah, is this person, then at least there is authentic, you are authentic. What we say, authentic. Can someone testify of you that yes, you are one person and you are not multiple people in one? you know, they call it a disorder, but you know that a lot of people have different versions of themselves that they bring, depending where they are, depending who they are meeting, depending the kind of, they bring different kinds of versions of themselves each time. And that, my dear people, will speak for or against you. Because you know why reputation is so important? Reputation is so important because it determines your legacy. Thank you, my dear friend Audrey. Thank you for liking. Please like, please share, please help to spread the word. Thank you so, so much. Reputation is legacy. What cannot open door for you? Diplomas. It's wonderful. They are great. I mean, accumulate all the masters, accumulate all the PhDs, accumulate all that. But if all that, with all your degrees, with all your accolades and so forth, your character cannot open door for you, you have lost. You have lost. So maybe you might have chance and your degree will open door for you, but it is your reputation that will keep you at that place or promote you. It is your reputation that will help you move forward. It is your reputation that will help you climb the ladder. So which presentation or which part of you, or how are you presenting yourself? Are you one, or are you two, or are you how many different versions? How many masks do we have to remove, peel off before we get to the real you? Some there are some people, honestly, sometimes I'm really shocked. I'm really shocked in how some people can package themselves in a way that honestly you will like liken them to angels. Let me put it this way. Until they display some character. And that's where we are moving to now. Experience. So I said your presentation influences the perception people have about you. People, you package yourself in a way, some people will be wearing all these, how should I call it, mere clothes, Gucci, a whole lot of things that they think that is what will speak for them. And then, yes, it makes an impression. It makes what? An impression. Because the impression that you make with your clothing and everything is, "Oh, wow, this person is well packaged, this person is well put in together," and so forth. So that's an impression. Based on the impression, there is a perception. And then something happens. Someone accidentally steps on your shoes. And then there is a crack. There is a crack in that presentation. There is a crack in that well put together presentation. because another version arrives, another version comes out, and that is the real version. That version that will come out after something has been, provoked, that is the real version. So I say, if you want to know someone, the true character of someone, watch them, what they do when they are angry, how they react. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, my dear. Watch them. What they do when they are angry. It tells you a lot, because anger removes the packaging, it removes everything and brings out just the raw version of a person. It removes all barrier and brings out the real person. So, how they react in that moment of anger will tell you who truly they are. There is no denying about it. There is no, it will tell you who really they are. So if you're a leader and you want to know the kind of people you are dealing with, create a crisis, because in crisis you see who is who. I don't know if people have seen this social media social experiments that sometimes some people do to see how people will react. Sometimes they'll throw money there. Um i i don't know if those girls or those people that play it are also acting or not, but if you are in a leadership position, or you own a business, or you are working with people, you have a team, you want to know who is who, create a crisis, because it is in crisis you know who is who. You know who will kind of like be more problem solving oriented. You will know who will back off and be like, this is not my thing, I'm out of here. You will know. It's in crisis you know who is who. So if you test some people, sometimes, yeah, the easiest way to test a person's character with money, see if they're going to steal it. Because money is a revealer as well. Money is a revealer of character. So you can test them. You can also test them in different ways without it being money per se. But when you create certain, you will see the dynamics. And it is in those dynamics that will show you who is who, that will show you the true character of the people that you are working with, forgetting about their presentation. You know, people will present themselves. I mean, some people will be so humble. Oh my Lord, especially when they need something. Whew. But let them get what they want. Let them get it, or let them think you can't give it to them. You will see another version of them. You will see another version, and that tells you who they really are. Now, we've done presentation, perception, based on the impression that people will make on you. Or someone will come, speak, all the grammar. You'll be like, wow, this person is well educated. Oh my goodness, yes. But try to go into a, engage in a conversation that goes a bit deeper than whatever the person learned to come and say, or whatever the person presented there. You will see another side of that person, if that person is deep or shallow. Because some people do things, will maybe have studied something to just come and make an impression based on what they want. And so if you are not sharp, and if you are not reading every other communication, which most of us are not really, we don't pay attention to. We don't pay attention to the body language when one is talking. You can know, you can read the words with the body language. You can read and see if it's matching. Not only that, you can also see and read the actions and know if everything is matching. So you need to have an eye on all these things. If you have a friend, you're dealing with friends, with whomever you are dealing with, this is for all of us. That's why I say it's for personal growth and leadership development. No matter where you find yourself as a student, even with your brothers, siblings, there are things you can learn. You learn by mingling with people, but please open your eyes to learn. Open your eyes to study and study well. Because the presentation that people present, the impression it leaves on us is not always the experience we experience. But all this builds the reputation of a person. All this builds the reputation of what of a person because they present themselves and that presentation leaves an impression on us. And then we kind of like say, oh, this person is A, B, and Z. And so we leave it in our brain that this is how the person is until you experience them in a different way. And that experience will now what influence our perception. So if you see, I made two arrows, an arrow that is going from perception to experience and from experience back to perception. So that experience that you experience with someone will now will kind of like correct your perception. If you thought like this one is such an angel, your perception will change. Mhm. Your perception will change. You will be like, oh, okay, let me have a rethink. Let me have a rethink because I have seen a different presentation. I have experienced a different person. So, how people experience you is more of a determining factor than your presentation. You can present yourself in all manners and all ways and so forth. But at the end of the day, how they experience you, the real like coming in contact with you and building and talking and so forth, how they experience you changes everything. It changes everything because that is what will now leave the lasting impression upon them. So again, I put it there. How do you present yourself? And how are people experiencing you? How are people perceiving you? Because at the end of the day, that is what will build your reputation. If I experience someone as unreliable, obviously, I cannot and I will not, if I am in a position of saying, of promoting someone, I will not promote that person. If I am in a position of recommending someone, I will not recommend that person that I have experienced as lacking manners. You see why reputation is so important? Even as a brand owner, why companies are doing everything to build a solid reputation. See, yeah, when they bring out new products, you know what happens? When they find a fault in something, especially here in the Western side and in Asia, in America, immediately they recall every part, everything about that product. They recall it back. They don't care the cost. They don't care how much they have spent. They don't care what is going to cost them as well. Why? Because reputation is so important. So if there is a mistake that they did not detect in the factory, They did not see it. And by accident, this thing, it gets out, the product gets out, and people using it have discomfort or experience negative yeah, they have negative experience, you see, experience. They have negative experience with it. They recall it back. They recall all the products back because it is better to bear the cost as a company than to lose your reputation. Do you know how much it takes and how long it takes to build a reputation? But to destroy it is like it's done in just one word. One nowadays with reviews, people can break you and tear you apart. So reputative companies and businesses are putting so much effort, except for those that I don't know, don't understand the importance of reputation. And you have a lot like that, unfortunately. But if you understand it, you yourself, there is a way that you will handle yourself because your reputation is not about you. I'm going to repeat it again. Good evening, mommy. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in, ma. God bless you. Your reputation is not what about you. Your reputation speaks for generations. Your reputations will make way or close doors for generations. Have you noticed that sometimes you want to recommend, but the mother, I don't want problem. Maybe I want to work with that, but the mother, I don't want any issue. So you stay away. Please, it's your legacy. I mean, let's wake up with that. It's your legacy. So, how are people experiencing you? Your poor children are going to suffer it. Hello. Your poor children are going to suffer it because, due to the experience that one or two people have had with you, the mother, they might not recommend someone associated with you. Do you know that? They might not recommend someone just by association. They might not, because this person is associated with this person. Remember what I said about good manners? Good manners build good, iron sharpening iron. And they say, show me your friend and I'll tell you your character. So if you're associated with someone like that, then probably your character is also like that. Reputation. There are some people it will not cost, it will save you a lot if you will just cut them off. Because it's not about you, it's about your legacy. What are you leaving behind? How are people going to talk about you when you are no more? Do you know the story of King David, when he was looking for someone in the house of Jonathan, his friend? It wasn't even about the person, but Jonathan, his friend, the reputation of his friend, the love he had for his friend. He was looking for someone in the family line to bless. Hey, these are not just Bible stories, these are real things. This is the principle. It's life's principles. They say, whatever good you do comes back to you. It might not come back to you as you are alive, but it will come back to your children and your children's children. Legacy. The same thing, whatever evil you do, it will also come back to you. Your children are going to suffer for what they know nothing about because of what you did and how people experienced you. So, yes, you have presentation, That you can lie, you can try and deceive, you can try and manipulate, you can put in all kinds of things to deceive people, to impress people. But at the end of the day, the experience people will have with you through all kinds of ways will show if truly that presentation you are giving is you or not. People, please, let's not, like, see, life is not a game. Oh, some people think it's a game. And so they approach life as a game. Today they are this, tomorrow they are that. Today they show this, tomorrow they show that. Life is not a game. And like I said, life is a revealer of true time will still reveal it. You know, I have said that time is life. Yeah. So if I say life is a revealer of truth, time is a revealer of truth. Your life is measured in time. You are born, you die one day. And all that is what will determine what did this person do when they lived. Reputation. Do you know that there are some people, it is when they are burying them, people close to them now start to get to know some things. They start to get to know some things about them. So all your life you've been living this fake life. And on your deathbed, you have just ruined everything. You have ruined everything because the perception that they had of you has now been changed by the experience you're having after your death. Is that what we want? Is that what you want? Is that how you want to be remembered? How do you want people to experience you now? So that when you're no more, they can be talking. That experience will be talking for you. That experience will be talking for your generations. You know, some people get promoted or doors are open to them, not because of them, not because of them necessarily, but because of what, one, their mother has done for someone. Because of all these things, doors are open unto them. As a father, what legacy are you leaving behind? Especially some men always think that it's about, leaving building and money. Do you know that there are some things that money cannot buy? Reputation. A good name is better than riches. Bible says so. A good name is better than riches. So please, whatever you are doing, especially in this era that we live in that makes people think, fake it till you make it attitude. No. Please don't fake it till you make it, because you will fake it till you end and it will block doors for your generation. Don't fake it till you make it, because you have to continue faking it. Because if you say fake it till you make it, what happens when you make it? Is the real you not going to show up? You are not going to keep that make. It's fake. And whatever you get faking, I don't know if you people have noticed, but it never really lasts. Whatever you get faking does not really last. Why? Because everything fake always has a way of vanishing. And so imagine you fake, and then God forbid you die. And like I said, the example I gave, well, your family members or friends, people now start to know who you are. It's gone. What did you make? What did you make? It's gone. No one wants to be associated with that kind of reputation. So, puff, everything is gone. And when you fake it till you make it, those ones that help you get there, if they realize it was all fake, they also withdraw. And you end up zero, like even minus, because you will not get anyone to help you back. Oh, you will not get anyone to help you back. That is how bad it can get. So there are things we play with. We play with life. Life is not. Please let us not play with it. Please let us not play with it. We cannot joke with life because, like I said, time is the revealer of truth. No matter how long it takes, no matter how long, the truth will surely show up. What is it going to say about you? Let's talk, please. This is a coaching session as well. What is it going to say about you? Is it going to be positive? Or are people going to distance themselves from you? Are people going to say, "Ooh, I didn't know this about this person"? Or I each, something. Everyone will say, yeah, I recognize this. Yeah, I recognize this. Oh, yeah, I didn't know about this. Oh, but I recognize this. There can be a few things that you do out there that people don't know, which is normal. It's okay because people are not everywhere. But if what they don't know about you is more than what they know, then there is a problem. Then there is a problem. Please. Perception is not the same as experience. I hope I have distinguished the two. Perception is not the same as experience. So your presentation leaves impression that gives, people form an idea. They perceive you as to be A, B, or Z. And then they experience you. And if that match, that A, B, or Z remains. If not, it goes back to them. They form a new perception and they project it on you. So I hope we understand why, if you see my schema, why I made it that way. That perception is not the same as experience. It's they work together, but they are not the same. And so we have to be very careful. We have to be very careful. How you express yourself is how people experience you. The impression you make is a presentation you give. But how you express, how they, is the experience. If, for example, we are in, you go to church, praise the Lord, hallelujah, you are all in the spirit, and by accident, someone just step on your toe, how do you react? Do you stop praying and give the person your peace of mind, as some would say it? I said my peace of mind. And then go back singing. um the experience you have given the people will now tell them who you are. Again, my leaders, please, if you are dealing with people, watch how they behave in crisis, when they are angry, and in team. When there is a crisis, how do they handle crisis? That's one. It will tell you a lot about them. Can you trust them financially? Now I'm talking to the leaders. Can you trust them financially? And that you can test it in different ways, not only by giving money. There are a lot of ways you can test someone's, trustworthiness. Good evening, Adetunje. You are welcome. It's been a while. How are you doing? Yeah, but it's better late than never. So financially, but you can that is very easy aspect to test anyways. How do they deal with, especially people that they think are beneath them? You know, there you have people in your company, organization, whatsoever that you're operating in, and watch how they treat others. Let me put it that way. How do they treat others? It will tell you the kind of people they are. That is how they build their, it will tell you. If you are, just friends, also watch out. What kind of friend is this person? Is this person really who they say they are? Are they showing themselves? Please, the same test as leadership leaders do, the same test you must do. Who is this friend of mine? Because the person you associate yourself with, remember when we're dealing with people, the people's matter. Hey, it can open door for you or also close door by association. So if you are associating yourself with certain people, how are they, how are others going to perceive you with this association? It's so important. That can open doors for you or close doors just by association. Do you know that by association, you can also um, be kind of like you can receive a punishment that is not meant for you? You can receive a punishment that is not meant for you just by association. Why? You went with them to a place that you were not supposed to be. And something happened, and by association, you get the same punishment. It happens, my dear people. Maybe something you know nothing about. Someone say, "Oh, come, accompany me here." And you don't ask further questions. You just go. Yeah, it's my friend. You follow, you go, and whatever they went for, whether you know or you don't know, by association, you are found guilty with. Go to the prison cell and ask some people there what really brought them there. It's not a crime they committed, but by associating themselves with the wrong people. Please, it's so important. Legacy. Like your reputation is your legacy. Legacy is not in the building you leave behind, those are empty things. It's not in the building you leave behind, but what is the reputation you leave behind that your generation to come can call that name? And just because you call that name, someone will say, "Ah, I know this name. This name helped me. This name did this. This name did that. I know this name because of that name. I will help you." There are testimonies like that. A lot. So let us not play with life, my dear people, please. Life is too precious. But you know one thing about life? We have a very short time in this infinite time frame. Our time in the infinite is finite, is short. But your legacy lives beyond your finite time. Your legacy lives beyond that, which is your reputation. Your legacy is built on what? Your reputation. So, what you're leaving behind, not in the buildings, because buildings can, they break down. We are reading in history about people that did, I don't know what. Are they here? No, they are no more. They are no more, yet we are reading about them because of one thing or the other. Sometimes, just by a small thing they did, but was so important. And so, in your family line, if you are no more, would they remember your name and call your name and say, this this particular person in our family helped to do this or that, and or open doors for us. Or when they remember your name, they very, they put their heads in shame and say, we are so sorry we are associated with this person. Please, in all our doings, in all our getting, Bible say we should do what? We should get knowledge, yes, get wisdom. But even getting the wisdom without understanding, wisdom without insight is not, it will not be effective. So in all our getting, we need to get wisdom, and we need to get what? Understanding. We know, we say it, yet this make believe kind of like takes over us. If you are not one, there is already something within you that is not right, because within you, you know. And so there is this contradiction in you, and that is what you are going to, you know, be showing. Whether, no matter the mask that you put on, the contradiction will be coming, showing. One thing will happen, it will contradict. Another thing will happen, it will contradict the presentation that you are presenting. You might think you are being so smart. You might think that, oh, I outsmarted them. But those that have this, how should I say it? Those that can see, those that have this intuition, those that can, you know, decipher some things and see beyond, they know, they see, they understand, and they've seen the cracks. Please don't think about you alone. Life is more than you. It's more than me. It's more than us all. So in all your getting and in all your doings, what is your reputation? How do people think about you? How do they perceive you? How do they experience you? That is what builds your reputation. If everyone or most people are experiencing you negatively, then please, it's not too late to change. That's what life is about. Every day is another opportunity to rewrite the wrongs of yesterday. It's a new day, so that you don't make the same mistakes of yesterday. It's a gift. Let's grab it and use it wisely. If you know the character of how you are living life, seriously, to know it will not take you anywhere. Do something about it. Become your true self. Become you. I wrote a book, Become. Why? Because we are hidden treasures in earthen vessels. The you that you are running away from, you might be surprised how wonderful that you is, and the doors that you will open for you and your generation. You might be surprised. The one you are trying to be, they are making it. They are there. They are living their life, and you are just copying them to be them, denying yourself. I mean, the doors that you can open for you when you just become one with yourself. You'll be surprised. So no matter what, no matter how you find yourself, no matter, yes, life, life is tough. Life is tough for everyone. You think the rich people don't have their problems? They have their own issues. So please don't fake it till you make it, because if you have nothing to sustain that making, you will fall. And when you fall, there will be no one and nothing there to catch you, because you've been faking. That's just that simple. When you fall, there will be nothing and no one to catch you, because of your reputation. It's just the truth. So please, let's watch how we live life and how we treat others, how we deal with people, because you might think people are not watching. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. And they say the change between you and your destiny helpers is just five people away. You don't know who will be that channel or who your destiny helper actually is around you. Be mindful. Oh. Let's be careful. Let's just be careful the way we live life. Life is too precious, and life is too old to be played with. Life is too old. We will live here, life will still continue. So you can't cheat life. There are principles built in life, and you can't cheat. You can't cheat it. So start learning the principles and live according and by those principles. Because that's the only way to build a lasting reputation. I hope I have um I hope I have brought how should I say it? Anyways, I just hope that the message has come across. Thank you so much. Thank you, Adetunye. Thank you. Um but please, let's take care of how we deal, especially now people are like, economical crisis. Like I said, in crisis you get to know who is who more. So yes, there are economical crisis, yes, but how are you going about it? Are you kind of like trying to cheat yourself away through, or like how are you dealing with it? If you are like, let me just use any and anyhow means to get what I want, does the end justify the means? That will be our topic for next time. I brought it up some time ago. I wrote a blog about it. You can go and read about it on my website, www.hellenayaa.com. I wrote a blog about it. Does the end justify the means? And I will come back next week with this topic because it goes along with reputation. Fake it till we make it. Is it the right thing? Anyways, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you for the likes. I truly appreciate you all. Um, and I'm so sorry for those joining now, but I am going to round up. So thank you so much. Just know your reputation, which is your character, anyways, is built out of what? Your presentation, how you present yourself, how you show up, plus how you your how you show up, plus perception, how people perceive you, plus how people experience you, is the sum of all this. So what are each of these telling the people? Experience has influence again on the perception. And the presentation so they all have, they are intertwined, and that builds your reputation. So what are you telling people with the way you present yourself? Which impression are you leaving behind, and how are people experiencing you? It builds a perception about you in their minds, and that is the reputation they're going to have about you. All right. So thank you so much. God bless. Have a wonderful, wonderful midweek. And I will see you next week unfailingly. Thank you so much, all that followed on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and also on TikTok. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening.